Welcome back to Bethlahem Matriculation Higher Secondary School online class grade 11 English. Let me move on to Unit 1 Supplementary Reader After 20 Years written by O. Henry. So in the previous two videos you might have seen the first part and second part of this story. Now let us move on to the third one, right? So take page number 29 in your textbook. So the story, what it is about? Two friends, right? Bob and Jimmy Wells, right? And here they had an appointment after 20 years. They will be meeting in the same place where there was a Big Joe's Brady restaurant was there. That place they'll be meeting after 20 years, same time, right? So now they are planning and they are departing each other. One is there in New York and Bob went to West to make money. And when he is returning back after 20 years, he is meeting one policeman in front of that hardware store, right? So they are talking each other and the policeman also is saying bye and he is moving from his way. So now this time he is waiting for his Jimmy, that till now he is talking about all the things to the policeman. And when he is waiting for the short time, that is 20 minutes, he waited for his friend in the place. And when the friend is coming, he is very much excited to see his friend, right? So till that it is completed. And next paragraph we will see here. Now the two was talking each other and one is telling that you have grown up little more, right? Bob is telling about Jimmy, you have grown till 2 more inches or 2 or 3 inches, you have grown up like that, he's telling. So what the other person is replying is that remaining paragraph we will see. Oh, I grew a bit after I was 20. So Jimmy, what he is replying? After 20 years, I grew a little bit. Doing well in New York, Jimmy. So now Bob is asking to Jimmy, what about you? How you are doing well? Whether or it is good in New York, he is asking. So moderately. Moderately means very average, he is telling. I have a position in one of the city departments. Come on, Bob. We will go around to a place I know of and have a good long talk about old times. So now he is telling that he is working in the city departments, a government employee he is, right? And Jimmy is calling Bob, come, we'll go around all the place, where all the place I know, I will take you there, you come. We'll have a good long walk and we will talk about the good olden days, everything we will be discussing like that. He is calling and he is started to walk. Next paragraph. The two men started up the street arm in arm. The man from the west, his egotism enlarged by success, was beginning to outline the history of his career. The other, submerged in his overcoat, listened with interest. So now the man, they started to walk each other, and arm in arm means they are walking very close together, right? So the man from the west, who is the man from the west? Bob, right? So Bob, what he is doing, he is talking much about egotisms. Egotism means about his own self-importance only is given. So how he has become success, about that he is talking much, and there was an outline for his about him. That is, he is trying to describe his outline about his career. And the other one, who is the other one? Jimmy. He is listening. He is submerged, means he is drowned fully in the overcoat and he is listening with very interest what the other person is talking. So on the way fully, Bob is talking about his success and his career only, job only he is talking about. Okay, next one. At the corner stood a drugstore. Drugstore means medical shop, right? Brilliant with electric lights. When they came into this glare, each of them turned simultaneously to gaze upon the other's face. The man from the west stopped suddenly and released his arm. So now they are walking on the road. So when they came into the corner, there was one medical shop was there, right? So there, the electric lights, everything, it was glaring. So when they came near to that place, that glare, that is the glare means bright light, it made them to look each other. Till now they are walking in the dark, right? So simultaneously means at the same time, each other, they are looking each other at the correct time when there is a brightness is there, right? So the man from the west, who is the man from the west? Bob. Suddenly he stopped, leaving the hand, and he started to stand there by some surprise. So what is the surprise he is telling? You are not Jimmy Wells, he snapped. 20 years is a long time, but not long enough to change a man's nose from a Roman to a pug. So snapped means sudden break. So now suddenly he is telling that you are not Jimmy Wells. I know very well about Jimmy, but because of seeing the bright light, no, he is having a little doubt. So 20 years is a long time, I know, but it is not able to change that a man's nose. Whether it is possible to change any man's appearance, the nose, everything, whether anytime it will be changing. Some person will have short nose, and some persons will have sharp one, right? So that will not be able to change anytime. Even if it is a 20 years long time or 40 years, it is impossible to change. So he is suddenly he is telling that it is not possible to change for the Roman to a pug. Roman man's nose, how it will be means, it is a Roman's nose will be little sharper. Pug means it is a short nose. So it is not possible to change like that, he is telling. Okay, next paragraph. It sometimes changes a good man into a bad one, said the tall man. You have been under arrest for 10 minutes, Silky Bob. Chicago thinks you may have dropped over our way and wires us she wants to have a chat with you. Going quietly, are you? That's sensible. Now, before we go on to the station, here is a note I was asked to hand you. You may read it here at the window. It is from Patrolman Wells. So as usual, there is a twist at the end of the lesson, right? So O. Henry's lessons, everything, there will be the twist at the end. So here we are nearer to the end and there is a twister. So what is that is, here we can see about the tall man. Who is the tall man? Till now we are thinking that tall man is a Jimmy, right? So now he is talking, the tall man is talking to the Bob. What he is telling, sometimes there is a long time, long days can make a man, good man can be changed into a bad one, like that, right? So a period of situations will make some persons into bad one, right? Like that. Here, good man is able to change into bad one, like that he's telling. And now the man is telling to Bob that you are under arrest for 10 minutes. So before 10 minutes itself, the tall man arrested Bob. What is the reason for that is the Chicago police. They have sent a message, that is the wiresmiths sending a message. They wanted to talk to him regarding what is that he has overcome their own way. That is Bob has overcome upon the Chicago's police list. There is a wanted list will be there. No? In that Bob's name also is there. So regarding that they wanted to arrest him, right? So he is telling, that man is telling, the tall man is telling that if you go it very quietly, it will be good. That is a very sensible one. So you have to keep quiet and cooperate with us, like that he is telling. And now before we are going to the station, I have to hand over a note. A note means a message I have to hand over to you, like that he is telling. And now you can come to this window. That is the one place where there is a light is falling there. That place you can stand there and you can read this message, like that he is telling. And from whom you got this message is from the Patrolman Wells. So actually Patrolman means that is the police. Right? So you got the twist, right? What is the twist here? Policeman is a Jimmy Wells. Jimmy Wells is the policeman. He came at the correct time to that place and he thought that to arrest him, but he could not arrest Bob. That is the reason he is sending another one man as a tall man, and he only is acting like a Jimmy Wells and he is talking and he arrested. Right? So as a good friend, patrolman, that is Wells, Jimmy Wells could not arrest his own friend Bob, right? So, but he came at the correct time, correct place after 20 years to meet his friend, and he identified that his friend is a thief, right? Bob is a thief. So he went to West and made money, everything, and he became a thief, and Chicago police wanted to arrest him. In a wanted list, Bob name is there. That is the reason he was able to arrest, right? So this is the twist in the lesson, right? Okay, so next paragraph. The man from the west unfolded the little piece of paper handed to him. His hand was steady when he began to read, but it trembled a little by the time he had finished. The note was rather short. So now the man from the west, that is Bob, is unfolded means he is opening that small piece of paper which is handed over to him. That one he is opening, and when he began to read itself, he started to Tremble means shake. His hands are a little shaking, and till he is reading that note, and he is finishing that. That note was very short note. It was the what was the note that is given in the next paragraph? Bob, I was at the appointment place on time. When you struck the match to light your cigar, I saw it was the face of the man wanted in Chicago. Somehow I could not do it myself, so I went around and got a plain clothes man to do the job. Jimmy. At the end, Bob is reading a letter from that is a message from Jimmy. What it was that means. So as usual, they decided before 20 years. Jimmy came at the appointed place at the correct time and place he came. And when the Bob was lighting the match that time, he was able to see the face of the man. That is, by seeing the face, he could understand that Jimmy was able to understand that Bob is a very wanted person in Chicago police. So what he thought of arresting him, but he could not arrest because he was a very good friend for him. No? So I could not able to arrest you, and so I went away from that place, and I sent a plain cloth man. Plain cloth man means who was not in a uniform. Normal person without uniform will be the policeman. So that person I have sent you to do the job. What I have to do that job? The plain cloth man came and acted like Jimmy, and he was able to arrest like that. He sent a message to him, and he has put the word Jimmy at the end. Okay, so are you clear about the story? So there was a twist at the end. So till now, who came? That first man who came as a policeman is the Jimmy, right? Are you able to understand the story? Okay, hope you are all clear about this story. Okay, now let us move on to go to the glossary in the page number 31. Let me read out. Listen. Avenue, a wide street, habitual, regular, nigh, almost, twirling, twisting and spinning around, intricate, complicated, stalwart, physically strong, swagger, walk in a confident way, vicinity, the surrounding area, that is neighborhood, reassuringly, making someone feel less doubtful, proposition, theory or system, plodder, one who toils slowly but steadily, wits, intelligent people, groove, a dull routine that does not change, razor edge, a critical situation, dismally, without happiness and cheer, absurdity, quality of being silly and foolish, egotism, a feeling of self-importance, outline, describe, wires, sends a telegraphic message,